Today I am presenting to you the new type of bread which I call Byblos. It's made out of barley flour 100% and is sourdough. This is my first bread made and now I'm going to try to see whether it's any good. Hope you can see it. Looks alright. Let's try the taste. Yeah, it's quite good. It's slightly sour, but not too much. It's a little bit moist, as you can see. But given that's 100% barley, I think that's a pretty damn good result. Look at this. It just looks like a proper bread. Hi everyone, really quick today. I just wanted to get you to know the barley bread, which I call Byblos. Why? Because it's like biblical, from the times of the Bible. Because barley was, as per the books, first domesticated grain. Thousands of years before the wheat. I got interested. I was reading a book about the Pharaoh's ancient Egyptians, what they've been eating, and I read barley. Then now is this crisis around the Red Sea, which makes transporting goods from Ethiopia much harder. That's why my beloved teff is hard to find, but in the Ethiopian shop they have a lot of barley. Okay, let's give it a go. Should be interesting. I try to get some information about what bread they probably have been preparing there with barley. It didn't sound like it's this exact type of bread. Right now in Ethiopia they do porridge, and as well as in Africa, like kind of porridge, like bread flour, roasted barley flour with water. Then they add some like berberry and some fat, but not like this type of bread. But I can tell you it behaves pretty much like teff, a little bit easier, because I think teff is very challenging, isn't it? But since I've kind of mastered the bread making from teff, I thought, okay, barley, I can try. And indeed, as you can see, I think it was successful. It wasn't hard, in fact. I made this sourdough. I wanted to be as close as possible to biblical times. So in order for good sourdough starter to get ready with barley, you just follow the same type of strategy you would use for a normal starter with wheat. So 500 water, 500 barley flour, and grams, and I leave them in a jar, just cover it with a towel, leave it for 1 full day, so like 24 hours. Then get about 200 grams of it and add to another 500 grams of barley flour and 500 grams of water, and with the rest I didn't throw it away. I mix it with some wheat and initially put some commercial quick yeast, and I made breads out of it, and it was alright. But I was doing this for 5 days in a row, until I've developed a very strong barley starter, sourdough starter, and then I made some breads with it, and because I was getting sick of making breads with barley and wheat and in different ratios with different amounts of water, and I thought, okay, I had enough. So I put in vacuum bags about 250 grams each of the starter, and I put it in the refrigerator, and it stayed there. One of the bags stayed for about a week, the other one like 2 weeks. And so this bread I've made with the second one, which stayed in the refrigerator for about 2 weeks. Because it's vacuumed, I will show one now. And this is a very good way to store it, so you don't need to prepare breads all the time. And yesterday I took this back out of the refrigerator. I got 500 grams of barley, 500 grams of water. The bag was around 200 grams. I mixed them, covered with one lid, and it stayed for maybe 6 hours. It was quite, had expanded already, room temperature. Then I mixed it again. I added then at that time I took out 200 grams and put it in another back in the refrigerator, and the rest of it, so it's about 1 kilogram of dough, I mixed with some salt, maybe 8 grams, mixed well again, and put in a baking tray covered with baking paper, the same way I make the teff bread. Covered this again with cling film, waited for it to get to the top, maybe 4 hours max, and then baked it 220 degrees for 1 hour. Let it out, and it stayed overnight, and now I have this. Obviously I told you the reason why I thought to experiment, to get to know something that probably people ate thousands of years ago. I was just interested. It's lower in gluten, but still has gluten in it, and it's quite tasty. It's a little bit sour. I think I would definitely, well, I still have about 2 kilograms of barley flour, so I'll definitely continue until I use it all. And it was just an interesting thing to try. If you would like to try, you're more than welcome. I think it's something worth trying. Okay, and I will just show you the bag that I'm using. 1 second. Okay, and see, this is a bag with a starter that I've put in the refrigerator yesterday. It has already increased in volume. It's alive, and I intend to keep it there for a while until I decide to make this bread again. Okay, so that's all from me for today. Good luck, and see you again. Bye guys.